Hello, families. Today we're talking about feelings and about how the way we treat others has an effect on how they're feeling. We've got some emojis up here. These are so popular these days, so it's kind of a fun way for your kids to look at them, and you can maybe talk to them about what they think these different emojis are feeling. On the parent handout, or the letter that I'm giving to you, I've got the little pictures of some different emojis, so you might want to just look at those and go over them with your child and see if they can guess what that person might be feeling. There are some handouts for the parents. This first one is my child's feelings. It's important to recognize that just like you have all of these different kinds of feelings going on in your life, they're having the same thing. And they're at that point where they're learning how to start to control them, realize that what they do affects someone else. And so this is a very good handout for you to read about that and start working with them. It is a lifelong project to learn how to control our feelings, and we oftentimes make mistakes and have to redo and relearn, but that's okay. That's part of what we do in life. But start right now, because right now it matters. There's also a handout about bullying. So this is a very good one because it talks about how to tell if your child might be being bullied, what symptoms they might be showing, or also if they might be the one who's actually doing the bullying. So it gives you some things to look for and some ideas of what you can do if you see some of these things happening in your child's life. And I also want you to know that I have other resources if you feel like they might be exhibiting some of these things and you're concerned about it and would like more information. I have more information on being bullied and bullying, both through Parents as Teachers. So please let me know. This is not a judgment thing in any way. This is just children learning how to get on in life, and we want to start it early enough to catch any problems. Okay, so today we're going to be reading the story, The Ugly Duckling, and the author who wrote it is Hans Christian Andersen. You can see by looking at his face, he was picked on as a child. They made fun of him because his nose was too big and he was very sensitive, and he just had a hard time, and he was picked on. And so because of that, later in life, he wrote the story, The Ugly Duckling. So that's going to help us understand too a little bit about how he was feeling. At the bottom, I've given some little questions, discussion questions that you can ask your child, kind of talk through with them, do it in your own language and what feels comfortable to you, but talk a little bit about what it feels like and how we should treat others, and is it okay if we judge someone by the color of their skin or their eyes, or anything like that, you know, anything that would make them different. Okay, so this is him. All right, then I would like you to actually read the story. Where did I put it? Here it is. I would like you to read the story with your children before you start doing the activities, because I want this to be in their mind. Okay, so this is the story of The Ugly Duckling, boys and girls. Here is a picture of a duck with her little yellow duckies, okay? And then this is a swan, and you can see the little baby going for a ride on his mommy or daddy's back, and he's gray, so he looks different from the yellow ducklings, doesn't he? Okay, so that's what, and here's another picture of the duckling when just kind of by himself. He looks different from the other ones. Okay, so you're going to read that story with the kids and talk about those differences and how the swan felt. So a baby duck, the yellow ones are called ducklings. The baby swans, the gray ones, are called cygnets. Okay, so this is a cygnet, a baby swan. All right, once you've read the story with them and kind of talked about being kind to others and how we should treat others, then we can start doing our activities. So the first one that we have here is a picture of a pond and a duck. the children are going to hold these little cards. It's a mixture of cygnets, the gray ones, and ducklings, the yellow ones, okay? They're going to be holding them and counting them. Parents, you are going to, you are going to pick a card. So you're going to hold the number cards, okay? You're going to put it in the square, and then the children are going to count out that many cygnets or ducklings and put them in the pond. They're going to play nicely together. They're going to be friends, okay? I do have dots on it, so if they need to count the dots, they can, but be sure you have them point to the numeral and say 4. This is what a 4 looks like, okay? Because we want them to get those numerals down if they don't have them yet. Okay, so that's our first game, and there are 10 cards, and so just play it until they've practiced with all of them, all of the numbers at once at least. Okay, then we have a matching game. This time, instead of finding the exact match, they're going to find the shadow match, okay? This is very good for their problem-solving skills, and this pulls into learning letters. It helps them recognize the symbols and what symbols are the same, which symbols are different, okay? So have them draw a line from the swan or whatever kind of bird it is to its shadow. Okay. Then we have, this one is optional because it depends on how your kids react. If they are still engaged and having plenty of fun, we'd like to kind of practice a little bit of the story order. So have them cut them out, the one that is the starts with, and put it in order on the table of what happens next until the egg turns into a swan, okay? So again, they're problem solving. They're putting that in order. Then finally, they're going to make a swan. So you're going to get a paper like this, okay, and these little hearts. You're going to put them on, so this is the most important part of this. They need to put the glue just on this tip. So you're going to have to help them, parents, to make sure that they do that. And if they cover the whole heart, they won't be able to slide the other feathers in. So they're going to put glue there and then stick it on. Okay, start with this end first, and stick it on, and then stick the next one on, and then they're going to put it behind the next feather, okay? So you can see these are glued just at the tips, and then you slide the next heart in, just glue it at the tip. So the first 6 go facing this way, and then the last 2 you're going to turn the heart around, and they can put the glue on the top end of the heart and glue those 2 feathers on, okay? If you have any questions about this, call me. Then they're going to actually get to use their white crayon and color in the swan's neck and put a bill and a color his eye in, okay? So that's their beautiful swan that they're going to make. Okay, and then finally we have the letter. So this is U for umbrella. It makes the sound. U, umbrella. It also says ugly. It also says uncle. It says up. And U makes 2 sounds because it also says its name because it's a vowel. So it could be U for unicorn, okay? So that's our U page. Go over that with them. And make sure you put the stickers on your sticker page. We have some fun emojis in their packet to look at. So have them put those on and tell you what emotion they think their stickers are feeling. Okay, parents, thank you so much. Please know that you're always welcome to call me if you have any questions or if I can help you with anything. And have a great day. Thanks. Bye. I forgot I wanted to show you my swans. This is the mommy swan. Can you see? She's got the baby cygnet that she's carrying on her back. She's got her feathers. And we have the daddy swan too.